Hello beautiful people, habari gani watu wangu, how are you doing? Once again, this is Steve Makori. I just want to welcome you to Reach Out Media, where we talk about mental health awareness. And today I have a story. Okay? Leo niko na ka story. Na hii story nataka ni story fulani tu nataka niwapatie from a personal experience ambayo nili experience this week. So let me try and phrase it in English so that it can reach out to as many people as we can. Okay, now on Thursday I happened to visit my niece in school. They had what we call class conferences, and I was supposed to go to work, but then again, my mother insisted that I should go and visit her because the parent now, who is my sister, is far away, out of town, and I should go and represent her. So I went there late, around noon, and by the time I was there, I think in her mind, she thought maybe there's no one who was going to come and visit her. So I got there, I bought some foodstuffs, nikanunua drinks, nikanunua chakula kidogo. You understand, huko kwa shule ile chakula ambayo watoto wanakula pale si chakula mzuri. It's not good food. I'm not saying it is not good per se in terms of nutrition and all, but you cannot compare it na ile food ya nyumbani. Kuna tofauti kwa wale ambao wameingia kwa boarding school. So I wanted to take her something that was a bit different, at least for her to feel excited and also be happy, and just to make her day. Okay, so we go there, we are done with the conference, and then later on, all the parents that came were told that now you've been given time to talk to your daughters and give them whatever that you brought, whether it is drinks or maybe you came with food. You give them wakule, and then now they go back to class. And then apparently what happened is that when some girls dispersed and went to their parents, you could see the excitement, the hugs, and the parents being happy to see their daughters, the daughters happy to see their parents and guardians. But then again, there was this group that sat far away from this other group ambayo ilikuwa na wazazi wao. Walikaa tu mahali hivi. Now I'm talking about the students. Walikuwa tu wameji-isolate mahali, wametulia. You could even sense the mood was not right. And so in that when I was having a conversation with my niece, of course she was happy to see me. She was very much excited. She gave me a very warm hug. It was an amazing moment. So when we were having that conversation about how are you doing with your school activities, what is it that which challenge are you having, how has your schooling been and all that, trying to catch up, I noticed there was this girl who was crying. Alikuwa tu analia, and it was very serious. So I asked my niece, why is this girl crying? And she told me that this group ambayo umeona imekaa pale, these are those students that their parents have not come to visit them, and so they are sad because the parents never showed up. And I really got interested to know the well-being of this girl who was crying. So I told my niece to go and call her, and she came. When she came, she was still crying, and I asked her, why are you crying? And she said, because my mom didn't come. So I got interested to know why the mom didn't come. So I told her, instead of you crying, how about we make a call? I give you my phone. We make a call to your mom and get to know why she never came. Of which she agreed. So we make this call, and the mother didn't pick up the call. We tried again and again. She never picked up the call. And so in that state, she continued crying. And then we were also joined by another girl who also wanted to make a call to her parent to get to know why the parent never came. We did that as well, and then mzazi pia hakuchukua simu. So they were really sad and they were crying. And I asked this first lady, nikamuuliza, where is your mom? Akaniambia mamangu ako Kisumu. Remember, we are in Kisii. Where is your mom? My mama ako Kisumu. Na anafanya nini? What does your mom do? Akaniambia mamake anafanya tu kazi za mkono kupata tu ile pesa kidogo kidogo. And then nikamuuliza, what about the dad? My dad anafanya mjengo. Na the other lady naye nikamuuliza, where are you coming from? She said she's from Homa Bay, and apparently the dad died when they were young, and the mom also does casual jobs to make ends meet. So I told them, from that situation, I told them there could be a high chance that your mom or your dad, they wanted to come, but because of the financial situation hawangeweza kukuja. So mtu anaweza kuwa na huo moyo wa kutaka kukuja kukuona, lakini kwa sababu hana pesa, ama pesa haijatosha, ama saa zingine ndio ako na hiyo pesa lakini anapiga hesabu, nitoke Kisumu all the way to Kisii, to and fro, that's around 1500, and then nikuje mpaka shule nikuletee labda food. So at the end of the day spend like 5 Gs, na labda hiyo 5 Gs inaweza cater for rent, kununua food, and even your school fees. So anapiga hiyo hesabu, anasema we hapa kimeumana, let me not do it. So nikawaambia saa zingine huo mzazi anaweza kuwa ako na huo moyo wa kuja kukusalimia, lakini kwa sababu ya hali yake ya hela hawezi, na niko sure hata yeye ndani yake mahali popote alipo inamuuma. So what you need to do now that you're in school, try and understand the situation that your parents are going through and just forgive them for not coming. The other lady also, I told her the same thing, and they were really encouraged. And then I told them, what you need to do is this. Now that I am here and I brought something for my niece, how about we are going to share whatever that I brought? The food I had brought some food stuff, some drinks, snacks, na pia some fruits. Nikamwambia we will share, and they were so happy. So we shared the food stuffs, and then also the pocket money that I was supposed to give my niece, I took some and I gave it to them. And I told them, this one can at least push you for a week or two, and I believe God will make a way, and maybe your parent might come, or even they might send you something. Okay? But what you need to do, the biggest favor that you can do to your parent, or the greatest gift that you can give back to your parents, is to make sure that you pass so well from school, so that this education, or you passing your exams, you can use it as a medium of eradicating poverty or lack from your home. And so they really got excited. They were so happy, and I promised them that the next time I'm going to visit my niece, I will always take something to them and also pay them a visit. Now, my main aim of telling you this story is that this is to any parent that is watching me right now, and maybe you have a child who is schooling in a boarding school or even a day school, and sometimes you're being called for such functions, na unapata ukifika pale kuna mtoto mwenye hajavisitiwa. Please, when you're going there and maybe you're carrying something for your child, make sure that you carry something extra. Maybe even your child could be having a friend who has not been visited. So unamuuliza, unamwambia rafiki yako ni nani, hebu muite, mzazi wake amekuja. Kama hajakuja, you invite them, they eat together, you talk to that child, you encourage them. Hata unaulizia academics, anaendelea huyo mtoto mwingine anafanya aje, anaendelea aje, ni nini ambacho kinamchallenge, unajua anatoka wapi, background yake iko aje. It's good. So always carry something extra for that extra kid who is coming from a poor background. Okay, let us not be selfish. Or sometimes kuna konga na ile kauoga ati maybe inaweza kwa nimebeba food and something bad happens to this child and I'll be held responsible. Let me tell you, when you have a genuine intention from deep down your heart, God will go before you. Nata make sure whatever that you're doing turns out to be a blessing and not a curse or something that will inflict pain back to you. So usikue na hiyo uoga. Huyo mtoto ni kama ni mchukulie tu kama ni wako na umbebe kama ni wako, so that they also feel, they have that sense of belonging. Because at times even just going there is enough for them. They don't need your money, they don't need that food, they just need that presence. Now I feel like they have been valued to a point that mtu amekuja kuwasalimia ama mtu amekuja kuwaona. So take it in your heart that the next time you are visiting a boarding school or even any other school or even any other institution whereby maybe kuna mkutano wa wazazi wameitwa ama there's a certain function that is happening and it happens that your child is there, or even you're going there as a guest, just carry something for that child. Utakuwa ni wa baraka kwake sana. Alright? And so that is something that I also learned from that experience, and I promised myself that anytime I'll go to any school, I'll make sure that there's something I'm carrying to make sure that mtoto fulani amepata something small for themselves. And also there's this campaign that I had last year and I want to revive it now, whereby we were doing this campaign of contribution. We buy sanitary towels, tunanunua kalamu, we buy those basic needs za mtoto kukua shule, towels, tissues, pens, socks, undergarments, vets. Na hizo tu vitu tudogo, tunakaa tu tudogo, lakini kuna mtu uko ndani hata ku afford toothpaste ni shida. Toothpaste tu hata ya 120, Colgate ya 120 inakuwa ni shida ku afford. But and I thank God we did that campaign, it was very successful. People contributed, we bought those things and we visited schools. I think like 2 or 3 schools. And it was amazing. Those kids were so grateful, they appreciated, na even the school administrations waka appreciate, na ikakuwa ni kitu mzuri sana. So I'm reviving that campaign. In fact, there's a certain group ambayo niko WhatsApp yenye nawafanyanga guidance and counseling. They have decided to support me, and campaign in a kickstart second term. They are willing to buy a lot of stuff for kids. So even you who is watching, if you want to join us, you can even buy and send. You can buy those stuff that I've mentioned. When ni DM, niandikie message kwa WhatsApp, give me a call, niambie nimenunua hizi vitu fulani, zitakufikia aje. Mimi nitakupatia location ni Kisii Town. Unazituma na Transline, unazituma na Ena, unazituma na Guardian, zinafika, na zikifika tunapatia wale watoto, na inakuwa ni kwamba ni baraka kwao. So thank you so much for your support. I hope you've also learned something. Always carry something for that extra child. Usiende tu mikono tupu, umebeba tu gazeti. na hakuna kitu unapeleka pale, lakini make sure please you've carried something for that extra child. Otherwise, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. May God bless you so much. Till next time, I love you. Bye bye.